What does Tucker make of the investigation? Because like he was friends with Charlie Kirk. It's personal for him, I would imagine.
So
do you think it's possible for that he, when you say like, oh, within a minute or within 2 minutes, it was actually really within 3, which we don't even have that video. His son may have hung up that first call and then called his dad.
Could be.
Which then also, to be fair, does not explain, oh, he was soaked in blood or all this stuff. Like, I don't know why the guy... I couldn't figure out why the guy came out and was saying all that.
Yeah, because I think what he wanted to do, quite honestly, is portray his son as a hero. And he was...
Why? Like, you know what I mean?
Good question. So if you were, and I'm not saying they are, I'm just like hypothetically.
Yeah.
If you were a villain, what first instinct of yours would be?
Project yourself as the hero.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
See?
Could be.
We could be wrong. We could be one of those.
There's a lot of things this could be. I mean, I'm just at a point with it where, you know, I do think people are running with things as fact online, which is not good.
Not a fact.
Like, I had my friend Brian Enton in here. I think that episode will come out, like, right in front of yours. And, like, he'll get a lot of shit for how he's reporting on it, but he's just reporting what he sees, right? And he's not going beyond that. And he's also reporting what people are saying. You and I can sit here and be like, I think that guy's lying or whatever. He's not going to do that. That's fine with me. I think that you also have to be very open to the idea, as in like almost like kind of assume it, that the story we've been told, not to say Tyler Robinson's not involved, but the story we've been told, kid on top, shot him, 30-06, down, out, over. Like, what faith have we been given at this point from people around the investigation to ever assume that that's the full story?
Right.
It doesn't seem that way. And like, if I were running a PR campaign on the aftermath of this, I would never do any of the things that they've done. I would like to think I would never do it. Right? I mean,
absolutely.
like the optics
are
awful.
Absolutely. And the problem is like, they are so angry. Like, I know this for a fact because when I did my interview with Tucker, like, they just went freaking nuts online. And I'm like, I've never seen anything like that. We were not even, we only touched on Charlie like a couple of times. And all of a sudden, I've got all these trolls like, anti-Semite. And they realized afterwards that, oh, wait a second. She actually works with Jewish people. We can't do that. So then I became a Russian puppet.
Hey guys, if you haven't already subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. It's a huge, huge help. Thank you.
So like, it's crazy. But I just didn't realize, like, I took a screenshot and sent it to Tucker, and Tucker was like, that bothers you.
Par
like,
for the course. What is
like,
actually, you don't have to answer this, especially if it's like off record or private conversations, but based on what's public domain, because I haven't really seen him talk about it. I'm sure he has, but I just haven't seen it. What does Tucker make of the investigation? Because like he was friends with Charlie Kirk. It's personal for him, I would imagine.
So definitely personal. I'm not gonna talk about like for Tucker, so Tucker should say that himself. But what he told me, like in the interview it's out there, is very simple. If the FBI doesn't do a sufficient investigation, people should go bonkers. That's what he said. And I agree.
I agree too.
And the reason we're here, me and you talking about this, is because they have not done sufficient investigation. If they had, then we wouldn't be here.
They're too busy up in Valhalla.
Right.
Funniest thing of all time.
Oh my God. Know, I want to ask you a question now.
Okay.
What's up with, I ask this to everyone that had any relationship with Cash Patel and Dan Bongino. These are two people that I really admired, like when they were out, right? Like these are two people that said the right things. Like I was like, oh my gosh, like Cash is going to direct the FBI finally, like, you know, diapers going to change. Like, you know, something's going to happen. And we are sitting with Charlie Kirk's murder, and they are telling us the biggest bullshit I've ever heard. Even at some point, like RFK's like murder makes sense, but not this. What? And doesn't it strike you odd that Tyler Robinson is like secret and hidden from everybody?
Yeah. There's really nothing about this that strikes me as normal.
Right.
They paved over the whole scene, I think within like 5 days. They put like a water fountain there.
I actually went up and checked on it.
Yeah.
Why are they changing everything? Like, that's the thing. Like, what is going on? They changed the roof to the thing as well. Like the roof.
Yeah. I'll tell you one thing that's really sticking with me is the lack of autopsy. Because yes, we all saw it on camera, on multiple
angles.
angles.
Said they did an autopsy. It's just Utah law conveniently says that it doesn't have to come out.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like the lack of public transparency that's in the best interest there for us to be able to see, because what the autopsy will show is you'll see, a diagram picture where they have the, basically like the lines that show the angle it goes in, and people,
they're not stupid.
They'll be able to let that in the public domain, and the expert's going to expert at that point. I don't understand why they won't release that.
You want to talk about the bullet? Let me tell you something cool.
Yeah.
So and this is like, so they're talking about conspiracy theories. So when this happened, like everyone just went like crazy about, he was wearing a like bulletproof vest or whatever, and the Tyler Robinson had the gun in the pants. Like, so when I get on a case to investigate as an investigative journalist, like the first thing I do is separate the noise from what's real, right? Mm-hmm. Excuse my language. Everyone could see the nipples, Charlie's nipples. Mm-hmm. He's not wearing the vest. Let's move on. Like, why are we still talking about it, right? Skinny jeans, picture, Tyler Robinson. We know how, no way there's a gun. Move on. But here's the problem. Once you move on from that, like me and Ian talked about this, like the skinny jeans and gun. Okay, so then if he didn't have the gun in the pants, then did he even use that gun? What was that even the gun that was used because that's how we know, like he walked with it, hid it, right? Like, then how do you know it was the gun?
The .30-06 bullet is what's really getting me, and I am not a ballistics expert.
Right.
There's someone that I'm going to have in who I really want to discuss this who is, but from what I have been told from people who are, and please fill in the comments here if you are a ballistics expert, the idea that from 200 yards, a .30-06 bullet would be shot and have a direct hit on the neck and not literally blow the head off. I mean, it was a violent shot. Don't get me wrong, but
every special ops says what you just said.
Like, that's a little bizarre, and also, optically speaking here,
right?
When Andrew Colvett, who was like the producer for Charlie Kirk, went to write out that tweet about talking with the surgeon, where he's like, the surgeon said that Charlie was truly Superman and the bullet would have gone through anyone else. Even if for some reason that were true, and I don't think it is, even if it were, that's one of those, like when you're a kid, your parents teach you to count to 5 before you press send. That's one of those, you write it out. And you go into a quiet room with no phones near you and read it out loud to yourself and ask yourself this question. Is this in any way helping this case? Just start there. The answer is immediately no if you have an IQ even at room temperature. Right. And then you ask yourself the question, is this going to cause us bigger problems? And once again, the answer is immediately yes if you have a room temperature or below IQ. And the fact that he wrote that tweet and actually pressed send, it was magic bullet all over again. And it's like, and by the way, he was saying it in like they've been like religiousizing, that's not a word, but his death, he was saying it in this like prophetic way, like Charlie was, and I'm paraphrasing here, people, but it was like Charlie was truly touched by God that this bullet wouldn't go through. Malaka, he's dead! Right. He didn't like rise from the dead or like suddenly like get shot and be like, here's the bullet, I'm good, fam. He's dead. Like, it wasn't a miracle. He died a horrible death. We all watched it. He left a family behind. This is a person. Like, it's not a miracle. Right. Like, I don't give a fuck if the bullet went through to fucking Vietnam.
Right.
He's dead.
That's it.
Like, what? It's just been frustrating. Everyone involved is just frustrating. It's
Have you heard of this theory? Now they are trying to, like, this is where it gets so stupid. Like, now they are saying, well, you know what? It was a conspiracy. It was, but
Who's saying that?
like there are theories out there that are people saying, and I don't know where it originated, but I can guess they're saying it was a conspiracy theory, but it was all leftists. It was not just Tyler, but it was like all of them got together. Okay, there was a conspiracy by some leftist idiots, like whatever, demonic people, and wanted to kill Charlie. And FBI is so dumb that they don't know about it.
Thank you guys for watching the episode. If you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button and smash that like button on the video. They're both a huge, huge help. And if you would like to follow me on Instagram and X, those links are in my description below.